Hello, it's Oksana and I'm super excited to share an amazing new discovery with you in this video, and that new discovery is gorgeous, amazing eyeshadows. I have lots of these palettes to show you and I'm going to show you the colors, but what sets these apart for me is something that I have not been able to find until now, and that is all natural mineral eyeshadows that are pressed, that are at an affordable price. That is something that I just have not seen up until now. The closest thing has been the Bare Minerals Ready eyeshadows, which are lovely. They are not quite as natural as these are, and of course they are not anywhere near drugstore prices. So these are amazing, and on top of all those things, they also are great quality, amazing pigmentation, and they have a ton of colors to choose from. So super excited to share these with you. The brand of these, it's a little bit confusing what exactly it's called, but the company is called The Conservatory, and then if you go to their website, they're like TKB Trading. They sell ingredients. Maybe you've already bought pigments from them before. A lot of people know them for that. However, if you go to private label, they have like a little tab you can click on that opens up a whole new website that looks just like that one, but now instead of Conservatory it says My Brand Cosmetics at the top, and so I think that is the brand technically of these. However, they are not branded in any way. There's just ingredients on the back here, and that's it, because they are a wholesaler and they want companies to be able to write their own name and stuff like that, their own branding, and they offer services where, you know, they make these custom for you to resell them. But as an individual, you can purchase these, which is amazing. And let me tell you a little bit about the actual choices of palettes, because they have several different ones. So one like this is what I got. You can get 6 eyeshadows. They snap in and out. Let me snap one out for you. So it's like a little plastic thingy with a pan inside. They're rectangular shaped, and they just pop in and out. And what I did, because these are not labeled, is I wrote in permanent Sharpie marker, like really fine tipped marker, the name on this little plastic tab so I can know them all. And this is the cheapest way to buy them, because you get 6 for $9.95. However, they do have really cute little square palettes that come with 4 like little square eyeshadows. They look a lot like the Davida eyeshadow palettes, if you've seen those. So those are really pretty. I think they're like the same price though, and you get 4 eyeshadows. Another one is they just have a round palette and it's like divided into 4ths, so you get 4 eyeshadows that are just kind of like triangular or quarter of a circle shaped in there. So they might be bigger in size than these are, but I wanted more colors. I'm always one of those people, I just want a little bit of everything instead of a lot, you know, of one thing when it comes to makeup, because I like trying different looks and different colors, and I'm not really going for one color every single day. But if you are, you know, they have singles as well. I don't know if they have one with 2 eyeshadows. I think they might have another option where there's 2 eyeshadows, but anyways, the ones I got are the 6, and you can, you know, snap them in and out, arrange them in any way that you want between multiple palettes. You can pick out exactly what colors you want, and they custom make each palette for you. I just want to give you a little disclaimer here. I did something with the Conservatory completely unrelated to YouTube, and they gave me a store credit as a thank you, and that is how I tried these for the very first time, is I used the store credit. So technically, you know, I didn't buy them with my own money. However, I went back and I purchased 3 more of these palettes completely on my own with my own money. So I genuinely love these and am willing to pay $9.95 for a palette of 6. I think that's an amazing deal. The one slight downside is their shipping. When I bought the 3 palettes, shipping was like $11, $12. So it's a lot, but if you buy a lot of palettes, then you can kind of, you know, bring down the price of shipping, because I noticed shipping starts right around there, like $9, $10, and it really doesn't go up very much. because these are small, they don't weigh a lot. So if you can buy these with another person, you know, or buy a whole bunch of them at once, it's not gonna feel as bad as just buying one of these and paying more for shipping than you're paying for the actual palette. And they have a lot of other really amazing products. I've purchased from them in the past. I absolutely love their mineral pressed foundation, their blushes. Some of their bronzers are actually my favorite blushes. I've shown the Naked Truth a lot before. Passion is another one. They're just gorgeous bronzers technically, but they're really like glowy. I have Passion on today. That's like a peachy golden blush, and the other one's a pinky golden glowy blush. So they have a lot of other amazing products. I have 9 of these palettes, and that makes for 54 eyeshadows. So this would be a really long video if I did like for serious swatches of all of these. So I'm just going to do quick swatches. I'm going to just show you the you know, would they look like this, and then I'm going to do kind of quick swatches so I can describe the color to you. This might end up being a long video anyways, but I do want to, you know, tell you about each of these colors, so that will make choosing colors easier for you if you are wanting to get these, because it is kind of hard to tell from their swatches and there's no descriptions. So I want to describe these to you for sure, and I will also point out any that I think are like a little bit different. So most of these have this beautiful like metallic or pearly finish. They're not too shimmery. They don't have pieces of glitter or anything like that, but they're nice and, you know, high shine, soft, pigmented. You rub your finger on, you know, and just color comes right off exactly how it is in the pan. But there's a few that are a little bit more sheer, and a couple that are nearly matte or completely matte that just feel a little bit more solid, and it takes a few swipes, you know, of your finger to build up the swatch. So I will point those out to you, but there's like 3 or 4 of them, and most of these are just perfect, how I like anyway. They're like the exact perfect finish that I like, that like shiny, pearly finish. So I'm gonna start with these darker shades, and these are kind of blues and purples. Let me show you up close what they look like here. So Provence Lavender is a beautiful blue with a little bit of purple. So I'm rubbing my finger on it. Here it is on my finger. I'm swatching it. So this is what I mean. Like, this is what I look for in eyeshadows, for it to do that from pan to skin. And I like that these are soft, but some people might notice, you know, if you have a really fluffy brush and you're just like dipping it in them, it might create powder. I use typically like a flat brush to pick up the product so it doesn't kick up any powder, but or sometimes I use my finger too, so it just kind of depends. But I like that they're soft because I like being able to pick up a lot of product and having them be pigmented. So Provence Lavender is like a bluey purple. It's a light pearly shade. Then Envy is a deeper purple, very cool toned, dark purple there. Deep Lust, probably should have swatched these in order, but Deep Lust is, there's more, I guess less blue to it. It's more of like a purple purple, and I guess Envy was a blue purple. Antique Violet is like a darker, I guess like a blackened version of Deep Lust maybe. And Wild Violet, I'm running out of space, is, it's sort of, I don't know, they're all very similar. You can see these 3 are very similar. So that one is a little bit lighter and has like a little bit of a, I don't know, almost like a silvery sheen to it. And the last one, this one's not a purple. This one is called Starry Sky, and it's gorgeous. It's just like a dark navy blue. So let me show you those. So this is Envy. This is Provence Lavender. This is Deep Lust. This is Antique Violet. This is Wild Violet. And this is Starry Sky. This next set I have, these are some light colors. Snowcap is your typical white shade, pearly, high sheen white. Golden Twilight is a yellow, or like a golden yellow. It's a light color. Golden champagne, and this one's really soft, so it kind of tends to kick up some powder if you use a you know, fluffy brush, but it's so pigmented and buttery and beautiful. It is a champagne color. It's like a peachy color with definitely a strong gold sheen to it. Coral Beach, I think, is incredible because it is like this peachy pink shade with a gold sheen to it, and it just looks super pretty. Sorry I'm going so fast, but I want to squeeze all of these into this video and not have it be like a half an hour. Oasis Flower is a pearly pink. It's kind of got like a pink iridescence to it as well. And the last one, Deja Vu Experience, is a purpley pinky shade. So here they are up close. We got Snowcap, Golden Twilight, Golden Champagne, Coral Beach, Oasis Flower, and Deja Vu Experience. Next, I'm going to show you some of these green shades here. Well, this one's kind of like a yellow, but that one is 2046. Then Tropical Seafoam, Forest and Fawn 0001, Disco Night, and Wild Shamrock. So some of these are numbers and some of these are colors. Keep that in mind. And Wild Shamrock is just a really pretty, this is the one that, so this is one swipe of it. It takes like 3 swipes to really build it up to its maximum. It's a little bit on the matte side, I would say. It doesn't look nearly as shiny as the other ones. So that's just a, you know, green. It's kind of a bright green. And then Disco Night is more of a golden green. It's a light pearly color. And then 0001 is like a spring green, like a really bright, you can see it there. Bright green. And then Forest and Fawn is another one that is kind of matte that, you know, here is one swipe of it, and I'm going to do a couple more swipes to really build it up. So that tends to be the case with the ones of these that are matte. There's only like 4 of these that are matte, but they build up a little harder. Tropical Seafoam is a turquoise shade, so somewhat light, maybe like mid-tone turquoise. And then the last one is 2046, and that one is a yellow. So here they are: Wild Shamrock, Disco Night, 0001, Forest and Fawn, Tropical Seafoam, and 2046. Next, I'm going to show you some blue colors. Ocean Breeze is just a light pearly baby blue. Sexy Wink is a deeper blue shade. I'm just doing one swipe of these. They are amazing. Deep Freeze is, I don't even know how to describe all these blues. It's a different shade of blue. This is hard. I don't have very many blue eyeshadows, so this is going to be new for me, playing around with some blue eyeshadows. 0005 is similar to Sexy Wink, maybe a little bit more purple. So this one I guess is more like turquoise-ish, the Deep Freeze. 8009 is just like a pearly blue, more vivid blue than this baby blue, just a little bit more saturated in color. And then 8013 is, this one is less shiny than the rest, and it's just a very pigmented bright blue. So here is Ocean Breeze, Sexy Wink, Deep Freeze, 0005, 8009, and 8013. Next I'm going to show you these shades here. There's some darker shades, purples, yellows. It's kind of a mixture of everything. So the first color is Lavender Dreams, and that is just a beautiful kind of violet shade. Then we have 2038, which is a yellow. It's a pretty bright, like canary yellow. Wild Sugar is a pink shade that maybe, it's like a cool pink, I would say. And then Black Noir is a suede, like almost matte, dark pigment. That's 2 swipes of that one. Very pigmented, dark black. Refined Moonstone. At first I thought it was like maybe a charcoal, but then I think it has like this pearly sheen to it. I think it kind of looks like a charcoal, but then at some angles I swear that it shines green maybe. I don't know. You can judge for yourself when you see it up close. It's hard to tell. And then Diligence Bronze is like a super pigmented bronze. So Lavender Dreams, 2038, Wild Sugar, Black Noir, Refined Moonstone, and Diligence Bronze. The next set of eyeshadows are going to be these right here. So in here we have Earth Element, which is a beautiful, like rosy, peachy gold shade. Dark Storm, which is a charcoal gray color. And Luscious Harmony, which is a really pretty, so it looks like a chocolate brown, but then when I swatch it, like I swear it has, I don't know, like a golden and maybe like just a hint of green sheen to it. It's like a little bit unique, I think. And then Oblivious, I almost said Oblivion, it's Oblivious Gold, is an olive, like a yellowy olive green. And then Golden Celebration is a little bit darker, like a little bit more green to it. Right there. And then the last one is Army Green. And that is a good name for it because it's just kind of like a, there we go, like a dark green. And let me zoom in. So Earth Element, Dark Storm. This might have like a hint of blue to it too. Luscious Harmony, Oblivious Gold, Golden Celebration, and Army Green. The next set of swatches I'm going to show you is going to be these pinky shades right here, pink and reddish shades. So we've got Mauve Cinnabar, which is that kind of like a mauve, but it's a little bit more pink than a typical mauve, I would say. And Watermelon Slush is a pearly light pink. Cinnamon Dolce is a pink, like a mid-tone pink right there. It's slightly warm. Pink Effect is a crazy bright. This one is nearly matte, but it's very pigmented. Just crazy bright, like neon pink right there. Leans a little bit cool, like a fuchsia, actually. Reddish pink, that one is cool toned. It's got a little bit of purple to it. That one actually is what I would call a mauve, that reddish pink there. And then the last one, 5026, it's got some violet to it. It's similar to Pink Effect, but it's got some violet tones, as you can see. So Mauve Cinnabar, Watermelon Slush, Cinnamon Dolce, Pink Effect, Reddish Pink, and 5026. This is going to be the next set of swatches I'm going to show you. So purples and green. First color is called Purple Blossom. And that one is beautiful. It's just like a vivid, like just pure purple to it. There's really nothing else that's very purple, like a cool toned, your typical purple. And then 9012 is very bright. That one's a little bit more, it's not matte, but it has a little bit less shine to it and just a very bright purple. 0006 is another vivid purple. That one's got a little bit more blue to it. This one's kind of violet and this one's bluer by comparison. And then we have some non-purples. We got Shimmering Candace, which is a beautiful emerald green, very pigmented, pearly emerald green. And then Golden Salmon, which I think is so unique because it's kind of like a beigey color, but it has this like these peach undertones that pop out at you, and then this kind of like greenish iridescence to it. Like, it's really cool. You'll see it up close. That one's really unique. And then the last one is called Periwinkle Garden, which is the bluest of them all. That one is like a bluish purple shade. This is Purple Blossom 9012 006 Shimmering Candace, Golden Salmon, and Periwinkle Garden. So hopefully you can see that like funky iridescence that Golden Salmon has, because it's so cool. So this is going to be the last palette, and these are bright, bright golden, yellow, orange, red colors. So the first color is 2014, and that one is a very pearly orange. And next to that is 2045, which is a gold. That one is a little on the sheer side. It blends out kind of sheer if you rub it too much. 0003 is another one of those matte ones that it's quite soft, so it doesn't take a whole lot to build it, but if you're not careful, it kind of picks up a little bit excess powder. And that one's there. It's very, very bright, like a coral. That's what I would call that one. Money Honey. So Money Honey is a matte yellow, and this one is, so this is one swipe. You have to build it up. It takes, I'm going to do 3. So I'm going to do 3 swipes to build that up for you. And let's see, Tangerine Sorbet. That one is a bright, bright orange. By comparison to that first one is a little bit more golden-y. This is more of like an orange, you know? And then the last one is called Sunset Fire, and it is also a coral, but the other coral has like a little bit more red to it, I would say. So 2014, 2045, 0003, Money Honey, Tangerine Sorbet, and Sunset Fire. Alright, so that was a lot of swatches. Look at all of these like little wet wipe thingies I went through trying to wash my hand, and it's still dirty. So as you saw, these are just like incredible pigmentation and quality, and I just love them. I got a lot of bright funky colors. I wanted to get some things that I didn't already have, so I can do kind of funkier looks when I'm in the mood. So this video is going to be so long. I just really wanted to tell you about these because I think they're amazing, and I think you should know about them, especially if you are into natural makeup like me and you like pressed eyeshadows. So that is it, and hopefully this was helpful to you, the swatches and color descriptions, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.